So seeing how the new debuff stuff worked on this patch, it made me really interested in trying out this kind of build because I'm actually taking special button here, mostly because of this. Because Darkness Eterball is not an orb you get to use like ever. And I think that with these two paths, it should be a really good opportunity for it. So here we have a Cruci 20 custom, which I think that both of these are quite strong. Sorry, I think that Principal is quite strong. So that should help us actually get the win. But apart from that, jeez, it's a lot. The win is really not that guaranteed. So we're still gonna have to work for it. Early store. The thing is, I was kind of thinking of just ignoring all stores so that I could work on upgrading my evasive maneuvers as much as possible. You'll notice, instead of having 3 pebbles in my deck, I instead have 3 evasive maneuvers. I just decided to replace them instead of anything fancy. So lining it up is kind of hard, to be honest. Not sure what I'm doing here. Okay, that was rude. Oh, very rude. But yeah, I think having the special button is really going to help because, yeah, I have +10 +0, so... Oh, I see. It gets really fancy with transparency, huh? Oh man. Maybe that's the thing I'll try after this inevitable failure of a run. I'm just not a believer. Not a believer in the Darkness and Turbo, I must admit. But yeah, it should work really well with the transparency ball, glass huffle. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty decent idea. That was miserable. What about this? That's also pretty miserable. Alright, I really want to get a fight, get an upgrade so that I could roll Minotaur and then get really lucky. Because Minotaur would be a much appreciated fight for me. Can't blind bats. So I'm not gonna try. Another big problem this has is I'm kind of lacking any damage, so I don't actually apply anything. Which is a big issue that it has. Because debuff stuff requires a lot to work, unfortunately. This passive is very cool and sets up a lot of it, but there's still some stuff left that needs to be doing. Okay, that was very good. It's such a cool passive, but yeah, just a bit unfortunate. Not sure if building it up is the right idea. It's probably not, to be honest. Okay. So I was hoping for a crit, but I guess I'll take that. Very decent. I literally just got a kill. Nice. Not sure how valuable that'll be, but it's a kill, nonetheless. Which I can't really complain about. Boom. That way I can try and hit the bomb as easily as possible. A crit would be amazing as well, just to actually deal some damage. Means I'm also claiming some blind and some more than blind as well. Nice stuff. Could get the debuff stacking up after. Kind of the whole point of what we're doing. Yeah, this is the Daggel that we, yeah, I did not crit with. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate, huh? Very unfortunate indeed. Tried to go for a bit of a wacky shot there. Didn't pan out. Luckily that shot was at least mildly decent. It's like, not bad. Okay, that was way wackier than it should have been. This idea is just doomed, isn't it? It's just not going to work. Look, that was a good shot. Oh, I landed 2 Bramble. Saved. I was going to say, the chances I get a dodge there, pretty good. And as long as I hit the crit here, I actually get a truckload of blind. So in theory, it doesn't look too bad, but if you look at my health, it looks pretty horrendous. Try and claim 1 passive, and then yes, we'll take counterfeit crits because we just need access to as much critting as possible. It's just so mandatory, unfortunately. It would be nice if it wasn't, but oh my god, thank god for those dodges. Let me tell you, if it had to hit that refresh, that would have been incredibly unfortunate. Damn, you landed that hit. I was really hoping you wouldn't do that, personally. Oh. Boop, followed by a boop. Yeah, because the thing with this boss passive is having access to 0 normal damage is just super unfortunate, especially for a debuff comp. You just want minimum damage, even if it's not actually doing anything, just to apply debuffs. Yes, well, technically Toil and Trouble is ideal here, but it's not part of what I'm trying to do. That is, however, it's really good scaling for the enemies that it actually matters for. I need to know which boss we're getting. It's quite important. Very important. You were joking. How did I get both of them? And I got the one boss that is straight up immune to blind. Not partially immune, which is what slime is, but straight up immune. At least we got this, I guess. Let's just clear out these pegs so I can guarantee to get a refresh. I'm just going to try and stack up the blind. I think that's the most important thing here. Oh, that works. Oh my god, no other pegs were hit, so it does 0 damage. Yeah, that's about what I'm looking for. Okay, spooky. Okay, that's a long animation. Alright, no way I get hit here, right? Yep, okay, no way I get hit. Wow, perfect. Okay. So the transparency is insanely funny. Unfortunately, still just going to die here. But the blind is working. It's working. That's one of the very few enemies where it actually works. That's probably pretty bad, but let's just ignore that and move on. These guys surely aren't immune to blind. He is, but don't think this guy is. He's not immune to death either. No, they aren't. Yeah, okay, that's what I said, right? Nice, just claiming kills. Good stuff. Yep, it's just a lot of damage. Very decent. Oh. Well, this is mildly unfortunate. Luckily, this shot was actually insane. About as good as you could have hoped. Don't feel like much more could have really happened, to be honest. Let's get in there and completely miss everything. Unfortunate. Oh, again? That's quite unfortunate. Luckily, that shot is at least interesting. Okay, that was a slow roll. Interesting. I need to try and get used to these because they're different. Not as much healing as I would have loved. Yeah, this one's like totally doomed though. Surely. It would be nice if we could get there, but unfortunately, like, we have to hit a crit every single shot, and isn't that just way too nasty? Like, it'll work out sometimes, but most of the time we're going to attempt to apply a debuff against this guy, and it's not even going to land. Like, thanks. Well, that's a lot of blind, actually. Good job. Keep up the good work. Nice, good shot. Good dodge. Whatever on the boss is quite literally the perfect buff. Debuff even. Unfortunately, none of that was onto more. Wow. Oh, I have really good scaling. Oh, that checks out. Yeah, that explains a lot. Yeah, I really want to Doji Dagger with this run. To the point where I was tempted to start off with it as a custom run, but I figured that wouldn't be the best idea. It would make it quite easy. And I'm very happy we found it because it makes a really big difference. Actually huge. Okay. That was a really good dodge. And I missed. Oh, well, there goes my entire health pool. Perfect. Oh, this is a hit onto Mole. With a 60% damage boost? Woohoo. Well, that was way easier than I expected, to be honest. I was not expecting to win there. Multiple so that I have better chances of hitting a crit. Electro Pigment so that I can. I think it's just multi-ball. Yeah, because hitting a crit is just way too important for me. So even if they're tiny, I think that's just ideal. That was a neat barrel. I think that was really good actually. Wait, you can get transparency directly on the knight and then go through and hit the shield. That's an interesting concept. Surely, right? There's so many crits on the board. Yeah, okay, thanks. Nice shot, pal. Nice shot. Sigh. Well, someday I'll get a cool shot off. I guess that one's mildly good. Okay. Nice, nice. It's very good at thinning down the head before they get to me. Unfortunately, it kind of misses out on the start of the head part. Which is unfortunate because they can deal a ton of damage to me still. Also, I guess I heard my upgrade there because it's still. I don't know about that. Perfect. Making sure you get that first crit is just so important. All transparency. Man, if we could get Clear the Way, that would be such an amazing passive to get. Like, Clear the Way plus Pincer Maneuver, like any kind of debuff stuff, Pincer Maneuver. That just sounds amazing. Also, this is a lot of a lot of blind. I approve. Yep, I approve. We're getting transparency on the back ones. Amazing. Okay, I didn't consider how well this stacks with transparency. Oh my lord. This is actually insane and I love it. Huh. Maybe this run can be salvaged. I don't know, I still feel like this run is kind of doomed, but I'm seeing the lines here. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, just give me the best healing source in the game. Don't mind if I do. So, now that you've given that to me, let's just guarantee our navigation like that. Thank you very much, because I really want these two passives. Oh my god, I really wanted those two passives. That's actually game changing. Yeah, decent. Really, really good passives there. Oh my god. Rare scenario where I will actually pick up, like it's bad, I shouldn't do it, but I just want as many darkness and toggles as I can find. Holy, these passives are bad. Remove. Yeah, that sounds yucky. But I guess I will do it. You know what? I want to win. I want to win. So let's try and win. And actually having a max health to work off of sounds like a good idea. Because right now we're staring at 43 max HP and we're really good at regenning it. And it's 43, unfortunately. Still, at least we have like a really good matchup into like Resistance Knight. Like it's actually impressively good. Still, some of these fights here could be absolutely nasty like this one. Like, yeah, we have an absolute ton of crits on the board, but still not guarantee we're actually going to get them. Okay, that Bramble was pretty clutch, huh? He's just frozen in place, I love it. We actually get a hit on the mage here. It's cool. Oh, this is nasty, I love it. Man, it's actually insane just how much... Jeez, this is insane. It's insane how much Doji Dagger is doing for me. Such good scaling. Jesus. This is kind of brutal and I love it. The debuff comp finally is feeling real. All I had to do was a Giga Stacked custom run. When I say Giga Stacked, I'm talking about the passives to be clear. Since... Look, the blind stuff is working, but I don't think it's the strongest version of this build. I should have taken Navigation Flexion, huh? Ideally I could have picked up two there, but yeah. Oh no, I'm perfectly fine because if I hit a crit, I get a hit, and he's already at 68. Yeah, like that. Just like that, you silly Billy. Oh, he got a hit off because of how it works. That's unfortunate. You'll never hurt me again. Never, I tell you. Wait. He just hit me, right? I'm taking 3 damage. He is hitting me somehow. Interesting. Well, that's a rule chicken. Oh my god. Well, the Salt Totem game plan is happily gone out of the window now. I think I'll still be increasing my max health because I can, but whew, that is nice to see. Really nice to see, and holy, this is disgusting. Actually, just feral. Jeez, man. That could have been a whole lot ruder. Luckily, our deck is not going to fall over here. This is way more than you'd like to see. Also, Special Brew would have been tempting, just so that it has the effects of the old Special Brew. Because old Special Brew here is, at least, actually pretty interesting. Oh god, our scaling is so good. I love it. Actually, just nuts. Nice, yeah. I really just didn't need short stack, that's why I didn't want to think about it too much. Short stack's nice in theory, but I don't really need it. To be clear, this would be absolutely nuts here. I should probably be picking it up. Okay, probably. With all of this mess scaling I have, I should definitely be picking up. But I don't need to. So I just want to do Darkness Turbo stuff, because this is the Darkness of Turbo run, simply. Not that the pigment attack actually matters, but I guess I can't blind the paintings, can I? Oh, you're just going to be feeding me stats. I love how it's a boss and it's literally just going to be feeding me stats. It's perfect. Wait, why am I getting 2 per? Oh my god. No wonder why it felt like the stats were so fast. Oh, so the game's looking at it and it's just like, right, good job, you got a blind dodge, here's 1 finesse. And then it's like, good job, you got a illusion dodge, here's 1 finesse. So we're actually getting double value. That is a really fun bug. Oh my lord. Even... Wait, what? It looks like that might not even be the case. I have not seen a single time where we've only gotten 1. Also, I should take care of these guys now. I say as I don't take care of them. Now I'm just confused. Because it really doesn't look 374 blind, by the way. It does not seem like that's the case. It's 2 per. I don't know what's bugging it, but it's working in my favor, so I can't really complain that much, can I? Yeah. To be clear, the only reason why you can actually achieve this kind of only Darkness Turbo comp is because of the dodgy dagger I picked up. It is pretty instrumental in actually making it so that I can, kill stuff. Great stuff, and there's another Darkness Eterball. I mean, sure. Let's do it. More multi-ball. The worst part is it's actually pretty good. More refreshes, but why? Yes, exactly. More multi-ball. Because you see, while they are small, it's still more orbs on the board, and we don't really care about the -3 crit damage. Because, yeah, we kind of just have a lot. Yeah, this is pretty good. Do want... No, actually, I won't need ambidextrity once I've got the proper number of upgrades in my deck. I just need to actually get to that point. Man, the double hitting is so funny with transparency. I never realized that combo, but it's really good. God, Clear the Way is going to be so insane with this build. I need to try that out. This build, but glass half full. I imagine it's going to be like 10 million times stronger. Like, you're literally just going to have your entire deck become AoEs, and it looks like I can... I don't really want to avoid stores on this map, to be honest. 1, 2. 2 definitely. Okay. Whatever, I can head towards that, but I'm not the biggest fan, especially if I'm going to be spending 25 power on max health, which realistically I should probably be doing, but I don't know if I care. Oh, we can just outblind the sapper here, can't we? Allow him to get to us, but when he... Actually, he's not gonna get to us, is he? Also, nice targeting. Doesn't really matter, but it's pretty funny. Look, as long as you got one tiny amount of damage, I'm fine with that. I just need the blind application, thanks. God, to clear the way would be so nuts, though. Also, I really don't want to get the kill here. Actually, I'm fine with getting the kill here because he has 108 blind now. Exactly what I wanted. The perfect way to make sure these sapper guys don't do anything. Instead of killing them before they get to you, no, you just put 100 blind on them before they get to you somehow. Don't question how, it just happens. Yeah, okay. I really love this debuff stuff. It's certainly an amazing idea. Cool, cool. Oh yeah, sure. I'll just take myself to 100 max HP and then I'll chill. How about that? Because I do want to think about this sword, at least a bit. Heal one whenever I kill an enemy, it's certainly going to matter. That's a joke to be clear. Refresher was actually the better passive there, but I didn't pick it up. Why? Because Cookie is just better. 3 extra enemies, including a Spore Shroom on this map. The game is trying to kill me. The game is sending me a message here. What the hell? That is crazy, man. Wow. Oh, time to see how good this map really is, because this is going to be interesting. I imagine we're still going to do exceptionally well, but like, wow. Just wow. Thank you. A lot of the last enemy is just getting completely saddled with debuffs because he's the last enemy. No other reason. That should be able to hit a refresh, is what I would say if it hit a refresh. Thank you. Where's my transparency at? I ain't seen it. Still getting just tons and tons of damage. The fact that Dodgy Dagger is scaling twice as fast as it should is very nice. Maybe it's something to do with one of the new passives, the status symbol or the claw. That seems decently likely, but likely. But you can get such cool shots off with multi-ball, huh? Just allowing yourself to go up every single direction. Also, they're both dead. Perfect. Ooh, man, exacerbate. Holy cow. Imagine if I had the slightest amount of bramble to make that work with that. It would be crazy. I really love exacerbate, and then they buffed it, and they added all of this debuff stuff, which is just making it like so much more solid. Perfect, and that's... Oh yeah, okay. I was going to say that's everything, but it literally stopped me from upgrading anything more. Which, yeah, that's a pretty clear sign. We got to go the way we wanted, nice. Okay. The blind deck versus the blind fight. Nice, this will take a while, but it'll be fun. Yeah, the fact that we're getting double stats from the thing is actually just insane. There we go, there's the 100 HP, the promised land. And I'll definitely take a Betsy's Hedge so that I actually can deal normal damage again. I don't need to deal normal damage, but I kind of want to be able to, so yeah. You know what, I might not even take this shop after all is said and done. Yeah, the fact that we're getting double stats from Dodge Dagger is kind of nuts. Still trying to consider exactly what it is. I think that what I said was reasonable, but I don't think it can really be correct. Because it's just working way too consistently for that to be true, I think. Oh yeah. Wow, it's really nice having normal damage again. And that's just because we have that many crits on the board. I'm gonna be honest, not taking Enhanced Air as my starting passive was one of the best decisions this run. By a million miles. In fact, it was probably the only decision that mattered this run, because if I didn't do it, I'd probably be dead. Yeah, I'm just straight up not going to do that. Screw that. Yes, I don't no longer have to upgrade my orbs, because luckily I got the best in it possible when I had infinite healing. But I can get a lot of high roll on these question marks. Please deal some amount of damage. Damn. Oh yeah, also something really cool that I noticed. Yeah, this orb double hits, so 94 Delusion. That's just a really nice thing. Also, he's just literally already done. Like, I hit this guy 2 times, and now he can't do anything for the rest of the combat. Like this is a really fun comp, and because we have 2 times scaling on Dodgy Dagger, it's like absolutely insane. As for how good it is though, it's a bit harder to tell. 20 transparency though. Like this debuff passive is very real. Unfortunately, it just is also very painful. Spinception. Why is the exploitable good? Seems pretty good. Versus Spinception. Yeah, I'll just take this. It's a pretty significant damage boost. I should just consider it. It's really quite good. Oh, cool! I got this lovely new map. Let's try and hit a crit. Thank you. Yep, it's definitely a very fun new map. Okay, we got the refresh perfect. Now we have full illusion. Now we don't actually have our normal damage yet. We have to hit some crits for that to become active, it seems. Nice, we're already just getting our dodges. Perfect. Probably shouldn't have shot that all, but it worked. I really should be taking this susceptible to be clear. But this is the Darkness Eterball, bro, which is not something you get to say, like, ever, because, you know, it's Darkness Eterball. Smash the statue, so it's not offering me the option for cash, which is kind of nice. My 70 gold plus will take 14 damage. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I don't have any orbs to upgrade. I've never actually had no orbs to upgrade. Right, I knew it was missing an option, I just couldn't tell what. I worked very hard for my max HP, so those question marks were absolute trash. Luckily, we get a comp. Everything balances out in the end. Luckily, this boss should be pretty weak to what I got set up. As long as I can hit a crit. Nice. Yeah. Technically, he's got the minions and the sappers that are also going to be trying to kill me. But I think I'll be just fine. In the end, there's just not much he can do. And eventually I'm just going to be farming his minions for refreshes and Spinest. Which is pretty funny. Still, only one refresh over the course of the run is not ideal, especially for a run that has janky as this. But it will just work out, partially due to the refresher that we have, and partially just because I know I've said this a few times, but Dodgy Dagger giving double scaling is actually just insane. It's Dodgy Dagger was already a good passive, and now instead it's getting 2. Like, hello? This is totally going to be bug fixed. Which, by the way, there actually was a bug fix. I didn't actually get to read the patch notes for what was in it, though. So I'll check on that. Actually, I checked on it the previous video. Because I did things out of order. Crazy. Oh, yeah, cool. Crucible 20. I was wondering what was happening. 180 blind, 16 transparency. Oh, that 16 transparency is pretty juicy, actually. Just allowing me to claim a kill on the one in front. Especially since it's a damage multiplier. Yeah, that's nice. Almost a kill, but actually it is a kill because it's just going to set off the chain. Perfect. Full illusion as well. Oh, it's not a touch. I see. Oh, he's going to die to bombs, I imagine. Yeah, okay. That was just insane. I can't wait to do this with transparency. Either glass half full or clear the way. Both of them seem absolutely nuts. Like, this is a combo I wish I could pull off more in my normal runs. I get the feeling that I won't be able to, unfortunately, but it's just like actually the most awesome thing ever. I've still got one boss passive left to find, and then I'll basically have found all of the new stuff that's like relatively easy to tell. There's probably still some new maps that I'm seeing. I've definitely done all of the enemies after that point. I think I've also done all the orbs. I think I've done all of the boss passives and passives once I find that last one. But yeah, I love these 2 new ones. Pencil Maneuver just being a doubler on debuff stuff, I think is intended. And I'm hoping it remains the same way because I think it's a really nice and needed boost for Roundrel. Yeah, all of this critting stuff we had was absolutely mandatory because the downside on this boss passive is absolutely crushing. And it makes up for it because it's like super duper fun. But like, technically, if you want to get real picky, Pincer Maneuver is basically doing the same thing it's doing except other things and better. Because, you know, like you're effectively doubling your debuffs. But the thing is, you can stack them as well as like you're getting debuffs onto the same target, definitely, for this one. Or like no debuffs onto the same target, definitely. So like they're pretty equal. And that's pretty unfortunate because one is a boss passive and the other one is just incredibly, incredibly hard to find. Yeah. Dodgy Dagger Bug is amazing. Actually insane. You know, that might have been what the patch was for. And I just, you know, forgot to do the patch, which would make sense, you know. It would make a lot of sense. But yeah, this round was definitely carried by Well, A, dodgy dagger bug. B, the fact that we had an infinite number of crits to access, and C, the fact that we had infinite healing. Because without any of that, let me tell you, would have fallen right over. Darkness Turbo is very, very nice and can achieve a lot on its own, but unfortunately, it's still lacking a lot of the stuff that makes it really, really playable. And like Pinch Maneuver, the healing, and the scaling, all absolutely made up for that. I really enjoyed Betsy's Hedge. Just being able to actually do normal damage again is satisfying because, especially if you're playing around with, there's basically only one way you're actually going to do normal damage again, and that's Betsy's Hedge, right? The only other way you can do it is by balance scaling because don't really have access to any of the circle scaling apart from if you're going to assemble the full refresher course, refreshing punch plus leave the rest for later combo, which, like if you're already doing that, there are just other better things, and you'll probably care more about the spinner scaling at that point because if you're proccing every peg on the board, the chances are you're hitting a crit, especially if you're playing this class. Anyway, we actually got our max health up to a very decent amount. Very impressed. I mean, it cost a lot of cash to do so, but it was certainly worth it.